Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a you versus them love reading for Libra. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the dynamic between you, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, your person is showing up as the Three of Wands in reverse. Your energy, the Star card in reverse, Aquarius energy. And we see the Four of Swords. Okay, so it looks like neither one of you is really taking action at this time. And we have the Nine of Coins in reverse. I kind of feel like your person could have some unhealthy coping mechanisms. Some of you might be a little bit concerned with, I don't know if they drink or they party too much, or they're always busy, they bury themselves in work, maybe they're always playing video games or something like that. Maybe they spend too much. But I feel like this person's energy, the Nine of Coins in reverse, tells me that their energy isn't super healthy. Now they might be working on it. They might be working on making certain changes. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, it feels like this person is kind of blocking this connection and not giving their all at this time to either healing, to making meaningful change, or to fully come towards you, because some of you, they're prioritizing other things like work or family or, social outings, things like that. Some of you, this person is at a distance from you. Now, they are showing up as the Emperor, so Aries energy. So this is somebody who's very sexy, resilient. They're boundary oriented. They're successful. They probably get a lot of attention. They're also very strategic. And they're viewing you as the Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy. So this person hasn't fully let you go. But it almost feels like, they're kind of blocking the connection right now. Now, I don't know if it's because of work or because of distance, but this is somebody that knows what they want, but it's like they're not giving their all to you or to this connection right now. And you're really unsure about the future here with the Star card in reverse, Aquarius energy. This may feel like a Tower moment for you. And the Moon in reverse, Cancer Pisces energy. You may feel like you're not able to trust your intuition here. You may also feel like you need to reveal something to this person, how you really feel, what you're really upset about, whether or not you may even be revealing that you're not so sure about them anymore as you once were. You're viewing them as the Two of Wands in reverse. So you may feel like them, whatever they're doing right now, is the decision that they're making about this connection, to block it, to not move it forward. You may feel like this person is too stuck in the past, or they're looking back at the past rather than looking at the future here with you. With the Four of Swords, it feels like you could be on a break from this person. It kind of feels like neither one of you is really taking action right now. Your person is viewing the connection as the High Priestess in reverse. So it's like neither one of you are fully trusting your intuition here about how to move forward or what's happening. But I do think that this person wants to see you again, or they want to make themselves more open and more available to you. But it kind of feels like it's on their terms. And you're viewing the relationship as the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. So you feel like this is a soulmate connection. You want to break through and you want to move forward. And maybe you saw this connection really moving forward, but I feel like there's something here that's kind of stopped you in your tracks. Or there's been some sort of major shift here, Libra, that's making you really question whether or not there's a future between you and this person. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're angry, you're upset, you might not be communicating with this person, or you're just not seeing a way forward clearly. even though I think a lot of you, that's what you want. Strong Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries energy. And then, of course, Libra and Gemini with the Queen of Swords. What else do my Libras need to know here, please? Privileged lady. So male or female, it doesn't matter. My readings are not meant to be gender specific. But I do feel like this is somebody who has a lot to offer. I also think they have high standards. Great fortune. They have a lot to offer. Okay. And we see courtship. And I do think that this person wants to stay in this relationship. They're not quite ready to let this go. But I also feel like they're not ready to move things forward just yet, because there's something here that they're working on, or something that they need to heal, or something they need to achieve before they can take this to the next level. And that I could see being very, very frustrating here for my Libras, and making you question whether or not there's a future, or whether or not this works for you, whether or not you want the same things. Some of you might have this person blocked, or you're just kind of giving them the cold shoulder right now. But I also think you're realizing that you have a lot that you need to reveal to them about how you're truly feeling here. We see the Phoenix in their energy. So it's almost like they're getting ready for a new phase, or they want a rekindling, a renewal, a transformation. They're ready for growth, and maybe they've changed their mind. And it could be because of your energy, because you've pulled back, because they realize how much their actions and their behaviors are affecting you. But we do see this addiction energy. Now, some of you, this person just is a workaholic, or they have their own business and they don't have a work-life balance. But for others of you, as I was picking up early on, this person may have a block or a restraint, and it might be addictive patterns or behaviors or vices. We see codependent, obsession, possession, controlling. They have a block, they have a restraint. In your energy, we do see that you really do love this person a lot, all right? But you also realize it's time for self-love. In a relationship, you want oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. And I do think the passion, affection, and attraction is here. But I think what you're not feeling right now is the unity, or you're not feeling like you two are on the same path, or they're giving what you're giving, or they're not giving what you need. And it feels like, yeah, you're probably giving this person the silent treatment, or you're thinking about or have abandoned this connection. We see breakup, separation, stop the pattern. Because there's something here that for you, Libra, absolutely needs to change. I feel for a lot of my Libras, you've been holding space for this person. And you're starting to give up hope or faith about whether or not you should still do that. And I think you probably need to, or you have revealed how you really feel. And I feel that probably led to some sort of fight or argument or disagreement or separation. But definitely a wake-up call for your person. I want to remind you, this is somebody that does not want to let this go. And we see this energy of ascending between the two of you. So Spirit's saying there is possibility to transcend obstacles. There's learning that needs to take place, but there's expansion, a new phase, and preparing for union for those of you that are still willing to put in the work here or hold space. Because I do like that this person is showing up as the Emperor energy, because it does feel like they're having this realization or this recognition that they need to step up and they need to do things differently. What are my Libras not seeing here that they need to be aware of? So we see lessons of Jupiter. Align, demonstrate, and express the values and beliefs you've learned about love. Be open to new ways. The results are healing and expansion. So I do feel like, a lot of my Libras, you may be thinking this is the end, or you're really angry, or you're upset, or maybe you're worried about revealing your true feelings is going to lead to an ending here. But Spirit's saying that it's important to express the values and beliefs you've learned about love, And also at the same time, be open to new ways. The results are healing and expansion. So I do see that here for this connection. All right. And we see sacred space. Time out, clear your energy. Space brings clarity. And I have a feeling that's kind of where you are right now in this connection. On a pause or taking some space. I mean, that certainly would be the Queen of Swords in reverse. Spirit saying for the both of you, there's a need to trust in the divine plan at this time, regardless of the external. So I do think that things are probably a bit more positive than they feel right now. Okay. Let's see what this person wants to say to you, Libra. What does this person want to say to my Libras? You are always in my dreams. I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how. I seek strength and courage. Yeah, and I do think that's what they're doing, seeking that strength and courage. And I never truly moved on, even though I appear so. Okay? Or they just don't really want to let this connection go. What are their next actions towards my Libras in the next week or so? What are their next actions towards my Libras in the next week or so? 10 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Healing. The Lover's card. Some of you, they may be ending something with a third party to come towards you. They're definitely spying on you, watching you. They may come in and communicate that they've ended something. Something with some, like whatever this interference is. It could be work. It could be bad habits. It could be another connection. But I think also they're not necessarily taking action towards you, but it feels like this person is cleaning up their side of the street and they're keeping tabs on you, or they're coming in with some communication about the moves that they're making to try to make this work with you, to hold on to this connection. I think for a lot of my Libras, this is going to make you happy, but I'm not sure it's going to be good enough. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments down below. I think they're making meaningful change to step up and try to fix things. Advice and guidance for my Libras, please. Trust doesn't require constant confirmation. All right. So I feel like, neither one of you are really trusting your intuition right now. But I also think there's a lot that you already know to be true here. That yes, some of you might be questioning. Okay, but I feel like there's a lot that you already know that you can trust about this. Don't personalize the pause. Not everything is about you, and not everything requires a response. So it does look like this person is kind of holding back right now. And again, it looks like they're cleaning up their side of the street, doing something very difficult here, ending something in order to have a chance with you. Be here instead of ahead, so stay grounded, stay present. And Spirit's confirming that with just ground into the present. Libra, bring your focus back to what's real and what's happening now. Because remember, when we focus too much on the past, it brings us depression. When we're too focused on the future, that can give us anxiety. Stay as present as possible. All right. I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.